This is me loving on my locks. It's been 4 years and I'm loving my locks. But this video is not about me. It's about another woman who's starting her microlock journey today. She came in a week early to get her hair colored so she can start her two-strand twist microlock journey. And I strongly recommend you get your color prior to starting your microlocks because you do not want to weaken your locks by adding color and doing all the manipulations. So get your color first, then start your journey. Once your locks are already installed, after about 2 months, I have no problems with giving my customer a root color touch-up because I always do the braid and band method anyway. And so here you can see that she's already sectioned out and ready to get started on her two-strand twist microlocks. Now we're going to braid it at the root and then twist it down. Microlocks have become an increasingly popular choice for those looking for a versatile, low maintenance, and natural looking lock style. Unlike traditional locks, microlocks do offer a finer, more uniform appearance while still allowing for various styling options. The tools you will need. I like to have the microlock sizing tool because she might want to know what size her locks are. You got to have at least a dozen clips because you're going to make about 10 sections and you want to keep the hair under control while you're starting this process. And I always keep the interlocking tool because if I don't get it close to the root, I go ahead and give it a rotation or even half a rotation. And you definitely need to have a tail comb so your parts are precise. And honestly, I don't use the sizing tool. I only did this for the video purposes because I've been parting hair. My history goes back to 12 years old from starting doing braids. I was doing braids since I was 12, so making parts come easy for me. But just to show you how you can measure the size of the lock is why I did that in the video. Doing micro locks is about making columns and rows, columns and rows. You just repeat the columns and the rows and you just make sure it's all matching up. They're all even going across. Now the bottom row, the bottom 2 rows may have 5, 6, 7, or even 8 locks. But as you get higher, it's going to have more locks because the nape of your neck is a little smaller as you come up towards your ears. And the braid that you're going to make at the base is going to be just enough to keep the hair secure at the base. You might turn your fingers 6 times, 8 times, 10 times, but then you're going to split those 3 braids. So those 3 strands of hair that you have, you're going to split into 2 equal sections and start a twist. And you don't have to twist all the way to the end. You twist it halfway down and then you just roll the hair around, especially if her hair is curly. She may want her curls. And if her hair isn't curly or she say just twist it all the way down, then you twist it all the way down. Or you can just use your own judgment and twist it as far as you want to go and then twirl. Always twirl on the end so that there's no fuzzy pieces. I like to go from the back to the front and leave the middle section for last. Ask me why. When clients come in to get their microlocks started, their hair is in all different types of condition. We're not going to cut the ends off to make it neat and even. We're just going to go ahead and keep these split ends because what's going to happen is it's going to grow in healthy and strong. I had someone helping me doing this install, so I did the braids while she twisted it down. As you can see, I was leaving some of the ends loose. But look at this install. Even with the split ends, look at how beautiful it looks. She has 4C hair, so it curled up nice and tight, which is going to allow the hair to lock so much better and so much faster. If she follows all the instructions while she's home, she won't have any slippage. The only product that I sent her home with was Dudley's Scalp and Skin Antiseptic because that's the only product I want her to use in the first couple of weeks because this product will clean her scalp without her having to shampoo it, and it does not have to be rinsed out. And if you got this far in the video, I need you to hit the like button, the subscribe, and share if you know someone who's interested in microlocks. And go over to my website and get my ebook. It's ready for download. It's the ultimate guide to microlocks. It tells you all about microlocking your hair, all the different hair textures, 3C, 4C, and how it locks and the pros and the cons, and it answers a bunch of questions that everyone has in regards to microlocks. Another tip is to avoid twisting it too loose. You want to make sure that you give it a nice secure twist and make sure they're all even so that the size has some uniformity. Microlocks are an investment in both time and hair health. So the first 6 months are critical for setting your foundation for a strong and beautiful lock journey. So you definitely want to avoid unnecessary setbacks. I have mentioned in a few videos that I had to start my top section over 6 months into my journey, and I've also had to take out 3 clients' Microlocs already that I didn't start, but they went someplace else and they weren't happy. So make sure you follow all the necessary steps to make sure that you are doing the right thing. And if you got this far, make sure you subscribe so you can catch all the videos that I drop in regards to Microlocs and other hair health. And don't forget to go and download the ebook. It's ready for download at www.theshopbeautybar.com, and it's in the hair care section. And also check out our hair care products.